Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Dear students, this Chinese born virus, named as COVID 19, is really putting life in danger at every nook and corner of the world. Some highly developed countries, in terms of health facilities or health infrastructure, have almost collapsed and they have surrendered before this deadly virus. Dear students, the economic activities near about 50% are shut, and this has put bad impact on the financial credibility of India. The Rajya Sabha passed two separate bills cutting the salary allowances of MPs by 30%. That means the financial credibility of India is being threatened by this deadly virus. So in these days, we need to be extra cautious, and we should also minimize our expenditures because what would happen tomorrow it can't be predicted. Dear students of class 10th, subject English. Today we are dealing with your important chapter, that is from the diary of a young girl, chapter 4th of your English textbook. And I'm putting it summary in brief. Dear students, from the diary of a young girl is an autobiography of a Jewish girl, Annie Frank. The red and white diary has gifted to Annie Frank by his father on the 13th birthday. Annie Frank called this diary as Kitty, and during the Second World War, when Jews were meeting with harsh treatment by Nazis, so in depression, she hired herself somewhere in the Amsterdam, a place where uh, she was accompanied with seven other people. So in this diary, she put her all thoughts, experiences in the state of depression. During the Second World War, the harsh treatment or the bad treatment the Jewish people met with in through the Nazis, because Nazis were searching Jewish and the Jewish were being killed thoughtlessly. Remember, this diary of a young girl is an autobiography of a Jewish girl, Annie Frank, and this red and white diary was gifted to her on her 13th birthday by her father, and she called this diary as Kitty, and also she called this diary her sweetest friend. And during this hide and seek game, in this state of depression, when the Jewish were meeting the harsh treatment, they were being killed, she put her experiences, thoughts in the same diary in the state of depression with seven other people that accompanied her in the when she was hiding herself because of scare or fear of the Nazis. She remains in Amsterdam for about 2 years, where she found the time to put her all experiences, to put her all thoughts in the state of depression in the same diary. Dear students, this diary was published after her death, and when this diary was published after her death, she turned one of the greatest, she turned one of the famous ladies, and the same diary turned a famous name in the world of English literature. Dear students, this is the brief summary of from the diary of the young girl, chapter 4 of your English textbook. Dear students, in short, I am repeating the things for you. The diary of a young girl is an autobiography of Annie Frank, a Jewish girl. This red and white diary was gifted to her by her father on her 13th birthday. During Second World War, it was the time of Second World War, the Jewish met with the harsh treatment by Nazis. The girl named as Annie Frank hid herself somewhere in the Amsterdam with 7 other people, and this red and white diary was with her, and she put her all experiences, all thoughts in the state of depression in this diary. What she observed, she put these things, these experiences, these thoughts in the same diary because she remained in the Amsterdam for about 2 years with 7 other people, and she found the time in scare or in fear to write down her experience in the same diary. And this diary was published, remember, after her death, and it turned a greatest book, or we can say name, in the world of literature. And this Annie Frank also turned one of the world's famous name in the world, one of famous name in the world of literature. But remember, this diary was published after her death. Dear student, this is all about the brief summary of from the diary of young girl, chapter 4 of your textbook. Before leaving the class, I'm advising you do see these things on your English reference book so that you will grasp its summary well. There is no substitution for self studies. You have to concentrate on self studies because virtual board can't be substitute for physical classroom teaching. One more advice is for you, do remain strict to the book so that you can crack the coming examinations with ease and also can defeat the COVID-19 infection that's moving around and putting life at danger. In danger. Thanks. Be blessed.